Good morning, gamers. So, I know, every week I go through and I do something different. I do different things. I look at different things. I look at homebrew stuff. And I'm wanting to look at some more homebrew stuff because that's what we do here on this day and this hour. We look at homebrew stuff. But I'm not going to pull stuff. This is not homebrew stuff you can find on the internet. Not today. I've got something fun and cool and different-ish, somewhat. I am the AMDM Lee. This is my steaming hot cup of coffee. And you're watching How Do You Want to Brew This? Very, very hot. So, many years ago, there was a comic strip that was produced in various gaming magazines and in various things, and I will give you the site of it. Okay, well, it was created as a filler text for Shadis magazine back in 1990. And what I'm talking about, if those two things don't trick you off, you can waste it with a crossbow later. And if that doesn't do it, I want to introduce you. Now, this is just one of the issues. This one is, it's a comic strip that is turned into a comic book called Knights of the Dinner Table. If you are not familiar with Knights of the Dinner Table, it is a comic strip about gamers. It is the longest running comic strip about gamers out there. Hands down, period. And they play a game that is called Hackmaster. Well, this company had been so popular that TSR actually gave them the rights to use D&D rules. They were one of the first companies that actually could do something with D&D rules. And I believe it was when they gave them second edition rules over when it became third edition. Somewhere in that vicinity, they got access to the rules and they created Hackmaster, the actual game. So there's a lot of basis. There's a lot of D&D in Hackmaster. Now, I'm not sure what... I think they're on third edition Hackmaster. I'm still got my original first edition with all my mulligans and such in the back. And coupons. Gamer coupons. A lot of fun. There was a lot of fun creating that game. But anyway, not to get off the subject here, we're talking about homebrew stuff. Well, some of my first access to homebrews outside of the internet, because, well, I'm a child of the 90s. Well, no, I'm not. I grew up with the internet, and you didn't always have access to homebrew on there. So this is where I got it from. And not even all, this isn't even that old. This is from 2015. So every month, or almost every month, they've got little sections in there and NPCs for their worlds and things like that. But they have homebrew monsters and magic items. This is a one off of issue 224 in their All Things Magic section. This article was written by J.L. Duncan. and it is called A Potion of the Ocean. Potion of the Ocean is thought as something as a myth amongst most potion masters. Let's see, what does it do? Has a number of benefits. If a character is susceptible I can't say the word, to seasickness, the effects are temporarily washed away, equal in the hours to half the con attribute. Those people who with aquaphobia or thalassophobia or any other water-related phobias will have that temporarily removed. So it creates it gives you a lot. So, I mean, there's just an access of information there. And then homebrew monsters and traps. Deadly trappings section. Now, for this deadly trapping, this is a dummy chest for dummies. And it talks about different things. Now, that issue was from 2015. So is this one. And all things magic in this. The Drum of Nakir. Long ago in the ages past. This is by Barbara Blackburn. I like Barbara. Barbara's a very nice person. Long ago in the ages past, the great huntress Nakir blessed the Fawaki people with a special drum, crafted from wood of a tree now extinct and the skin of a boar. The Drum of Nakir is a hunter's dream. When a chosen one, usually a female, is selected to play the drum, they accompany the clan's hunting party into forest. So basically, the drum, what does this do? Soon the rhythm of the drum draws the boar into the path of the hunters. And they're not like really powerful magic items. They're just magic items to increase life in your world. And there's all kinds. Every year there's another, or every issue they usually have another one, and a lot of them are people that have donated. All kinds of stuff. There's just all kinds of stuff in there. Jolly and Barbara are great people. I can't wait to actually meet them at some convention, because I'm going to. They're not far from me, at least not now. And I will meet them. Jolly Barbara, I'm coming to meet you at some point. I've actually had a couple of comic strips published in there with the Associates of Mass Destruction comic strip. It's a great magazine. They've got great stuff. One of my favorites, I can't find the issue that it was in. It was a 6-string bow. It had 6 strings on it, each a different note. So like a lyre, or so it would be played like a harp or a lyre. But each string, when fired, when an arrow was fired from it, had a different effect. It was a bard weapon. It was a homebrewed bard weapon, specifically for anybody. For nobody could use it but bards. It's great, and that's the kind of stuff they would come up with. That's in there. There's all kinds of really just nifty magic items in these books. So I highly recommend you go check them out. And I know I highly just recommend you checking them out. If you're a dungeon master, you will feel for BA. You want to waste it with you. If you're as a player, waste it with my crossbow. Die at work, die. I use my Hackmaster at +12. I cast Fireball. It's great. It's a great comic. There's a lot of story arcs in there. And the homebrew magic items that you'll find within the pages of the magazine are awesome. I have put a link to their website, give you a brief history of the Knights of the Dinner Table. You type in K.O.D.T into a web browser, you're just going to pull up cartoons. It's going to pull up the web series. It's going to pull up all kinds of stuff. Go start reading it. That's all I got for now. Guys, if you like these videos, please click on the like button. I know this should have been a perception check, but damn it, I talked about homebrew. If you like these videos, please click on the like button. If you think someone else will like them, please click on the share. Every like's an inspiration, every share's an advantage, and every subscription is an experience point. Help me gain 300 experience points so I can get to second level. And as always, the AMDM does hereby authorize you, the viewer, to gain 10 experience points for every video that you share. Just tell your DM the AMDM said so. That's all I got for now, gamers. So go forth and roll some dice.